Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have a Sodto Studios unboxing, and I want to thank Sodto Studios for sending me this box of goodies. They reached out and wanted to see what I would create with this, so I'm super excited. Thank you for that. I do have a link down below in case you want to shop anything from the video. All right, so you guys know I love Sodto Studios. I've made numerous orders with them. I love them for their art journaling supplies. So let's see what I picked out this time. I don't even remember what I requested. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is a little sticker and all their information on it. And look at the cute paper. All right, so there are always some freebies that get sent. So here are some little Easter clips. That's super cute. And then a freebie set of sticker sheets. So that is super cute and spring-like as well. Okay, then there's also always a few little things in here. Here we have a little clip and a bunch of stuff. A lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way so we can see this all. All right, this is a little card, like cardstock with this tree on it. We've got a few PET tapes. These are really pretty. You could make a fun scene with this. Okay, we've got kind of the art journaly style of stickers or PET tape here. Some little shamrock type things. 4-leaf clovers. Cute. Is this a sticker or is it paper? I think it's paper. Here are some blue stickers. Another little landscape strip. And then some kind of background scrapbook pages. So these are all the freebies they sent. That's always super fun to have little bits and pieces of their various products. All right, let's move those aside and look at all the things here. All right, so we're just gonna put everything over here and take a look. One thing I like about Sodto Studios is they do like little kits of themes with ephemera, so you can make your theme for your art journaling and stuff. So like each of these envelopes is an ephemera mystery kit, and it comes with dozens, maybe up to 100 different items inside to do the theme that's listed. So I got countryside books, spring picnic, and meadow art. So we'll take a look at those last. But first, let's look at this one. All right, so this is textured paper, and I thought it just looked really cool. It comes in a bunch of different colors, but it's literally just paper that I can use in my art journaling or whatever. But it's super cool, but all these different colors in the pack. Okay, another thing I thought was cool, they didn't have very many of these, but it is transfer paper. And so this stuff is super cool because it doesn't take up space on your paper when you're putting it down. Like the sticker has a thin layer, so eventually it all bulks up, but this is super thin. So it always has a popsicle stick, and you cut off the one you want and like put it down. I'm not going to use it right now because I don't want to waste it. You peel off the bit and put it on your paper and then transfer it with the stick and then peel it up and it's on your paper. So that's pretty cool. But I got this bee and honey themed one. I thought that would be really fun to use for springtime at some point soon. So we've got that. Then 3 PET tapes. So each of their tapes has like a set of maybe 6 on that listing. And then they come in different colors or different themes that are fairly close together. So they have letters on them. So I got In the Spring C, Liquid Gold C, and Encounter Nightfall B. All right. And look at this one. This is stunning. Just these like wavy lines with all the colors and the little gold foil in there. That is so pretty. Okay. Next up, let's look at Encounter Nightfall. It had these cool like windows and nighttime views that I thought was really pretty. Okay, so is this one pre-cut or not? One thing I always love these days is pre-cut, since so many people are starting to do it. And these are pre-cut. Look at all these window scenes and then these girls sitting there. There are a couple of quotes and other little pieces, but it's about that much before it repeats, as you can see. Okay, and then In the Spring, if we can get into it. Okay, so this one I thought was timely and perfect since we're in spring right now. And I thought these girls were cute. Okay, just picked up one of them. Let's try to put her back down. If we can. There. Okay, so it's just all these different girls doing different spring things, and I just really liked the girls with the guitars. As someone who was a music major and super into music a long time ago, still do a bunch of music-y stuff, but not like I used to. But anything with instruments and stuff, I just love. Okay, what is this? Half-cut tape set, Planting Joy. Right. Okay, so this is more tape, but it looks like it's a box set. That's cool. All right, so we've got all of these. This is pretty. All right, so this is how much comes on each roll. And these are all pre-cut. But look at how cute this is. How far does it go before it repeats? This is pretty far. Where's it gonna repeat? Did it repeat? Did I miss where it repeated? Okay, I feel like that was a lot. Okay, looking for the yellow and white flower. Right here. Okay, so it goes this far. That's still quite a ways. The hardest part is wrapping these all back up. It looks like it probably gets 2 full loops out of this one. It's not quite as much as you get from like the washi tape shop, but also the price is not as much as at the washi tape shop. So just remember that when you're looking at tapes, look at how long they are, because sometimes you'll look at something and be like, that one's a lot cheaper, that one's a lot more expensive, but they might just have more or less tape on them. So keep that in mind. Okay. That little hammock is so cute. Look at all this stuff. Okay, these are all pre-cut as well. Oh my gosh, that tent is adorable. Oh, I love this one. Okay, and we're back to the beginning here. All right, so those two were like washi papers, and these are PET tapes. But again, pre-cut and everything. Now, I will say these ones have a little shine on them, which a lot of the times I like the ones that are more matte, so they're not gonna cause as many problems when photographing them. But if you're not photographing things and putting them up on Instagram or something like that, probably does not matter. I like them just the same in use, but it's purely for the photographs that I tend to go towards the ones that don't shine as much. Come on. Pulling up all the tape pieces. Okay. Look at these girls. They're so cute. I do love this green theme. All right, and that is the full loop on that one. As I've said before, I do not have a green thumb in any way, but I love nature and I love plants. So decorating my planner with green themes and nature and stuff is one way that I can get some more plants in my life, because I can't keep them alive in my house. All right, I did grab 2 sticker books as well, which I was super excited to check out. They do have a bunch of sticker books, and they're all, I think these are like 20 pages. Yeah, 20 sheets. And if you're looking at sizing, let's see, this is a Live Love Posh sticker book. It's a little bit skinnier and shorter. So let's check a Happy Planner sticker book. It is wider and shorter as well. So they're slightly different sized, but they're, you know, kind of in the realm of normal as far as sticker books go. All right, so this one is Beautiful Spring is Here. Look at the clothesline there with all the little dresses. This is so cute. Oh, I love this view in the grass like that. That's so pretty. All right, so this is definitely like a springy green theme as well. Look at these little houses. So fun. It's like a hobbit home. This is so pretty, you guys. All right, so those were all like the PET type material, and now this is paper. Little animals, so cute. I like that one. Okay. And then this is like washi paper material in the sticker book. That's cool. Okay, so we've got fruits, washi strips, and then back to regular paper for some boxes. Okay, so that's that sticker book. And then we got Breezy Holiday. I just really liked the kind of pink and green color scheme on this one. So I thought it looked pretty good. Okay, let's see what is in here. If I can open it. All right, you got a bunch of girls with pinks and greens, lots of pink hair. Lots of mint green, kind of. Love the colors. This is so cute. Some florals, of course, and then we're at the paper stickers now. I do love these colors so much. All right. These are so fun. I love all the trucks when they're decorated seasonally. Super cute. Okay, then these are washi papers again. Guess they have 2 pages of washi papers in each one, and then a few boxes in the back. All right, so those are the stickers. Okay. Lastly, we have these 4 things. Let's take a look at Sunny Afternoon first because it's the smallest thing. It's not an Ephemera mystery pack. It's just this little bit. So it has 2 different things going on in here. They've got a piece of cardstock separating them. So we've got this one. It's kind of got peaches and blues. Kind of like afternoon picnic and reading time. Just throwing these out here so you can see all the different stickers. And while I'm unboxing these, I like to put these back so that I don't just have loose stickers everywhere. I have little like sticker folders that I put them in later, so I don't want to mix them all up. We've got this like green window, so the colors seem to be green and brown. These are very cute as well. All right, so lots of things there. So these were just a sticker pack then. And then we'll get to these Ephemera mystery kits. All right. Here we go. This one is meadow art. So of course we have a bunch of stickers. Let's take a look at those. I'm just trying to move them all aside and just spread them out for you. So we've got people gardening. We've got a little boy with a plant. We've got all these different plants and like planters and plant shelves. A lawnmower, watering can, all sorts of stuff. Oh, here's a little girl. So lots of loose stickers again, but then we've also got these like die cut stickers that are fences and ladders and some frames. I love creating little frame art and things for my spread, so these are always fun. All right, so those all go really well together. And then there is scrapbook papers. So let's see. We've got all sorts of different colors. So here are some purples and then some blues going on, some green. So these are all sorts of like florals to go with this springy outdoor theme. Some more neutral beige ones. And then we're into the scenes. So as you can see, there are a lot of pages that come in these. Okay, we're not going to look through everyone because there are so many, but this is a lot of paper. Okay, super, super fun. Let me know in the comments which of these is your favorite out of all the items I received. Let me know what you want to see me create with. I'm thinking about what we're going to create today. I need to figure that out still. All right, a lot of doilies in this one. This is the spring picnic. So we've got all these little doilies. We've got a bunch of stickers, so let's spread those out. Some like lace doily stickers, as well as a bunch of girls with like bright spring colors, and then little paint splotches. We also have a few quotes like my garden and congrats and spring and so on. Okay, and then a bunch of papers. These are all like picnics and mountains and spring scenes. Super cool. Okay, so we've got that one. And last is Countryside Books, and you guys know I love a good bookish theme all the time. So anything with books is super fun for me. All right, so this one starts off with scrapbook papers on the top. Oh, I love this like checkerboard look behind it with all the flowers popping up. That's cute. All right, so Very countryside, very bright colors here. And then a bunch of stickers with windows and people reading in various places or being in the countryside. Oh, this one is so pretty, you guys. Okay, so we've got those, and then we've got some more papers that are all the scene type papers. Super pretty. All right, so that is everything I received from Sodto Studios. As a reminder, I do have a link down below in case you want to shop. Thanks so much for using it because it helps me out at no extra cost to you. And let's create a Dutch door spread today. Of course, let me just grab some materials, figure out what we're using, and then we'll get started. All right, so we are going to use the half-cut tape set here, Planting Joy, as well as this because the green I think will go really nicely, and I grabbed this one as well. And I also grabbed Mojo Jojo Plans monthly jewel tone boxes because I thought if we're going to add boxes, these darker greens would look lovely with it. So this is going to be another one in the series where I'm experimenting in a notebook size other than the one I typically do my creative journaling in that I personally write in. So we've used this one before and I've created some different spreads. So I just try new things in it and try different sizes. So this one was a fan favorite, using these materials and creating these windows. And then this one I created some pockets in, which was really fun. And that's all we've done. We've only done 3 in this big notebook. So let's go ahead and do something in here. We are going to do, let me think about it. This is going to do one of the Dutch doors because this is just super cool. And then we're going to do another Dutch door with this. Yeah, okay. We're just going to pull everything out so I can look at it. Okay, so we're going to get started at the back to make sure I have enough space for everything. I'm just going to open these up so that I can see them. So these people will be parts of the scene. I just don't quite know where yet. And some of these will create some of the Dutch doors that we're doing. Okay, taking off this part of the sticker that's just coming up. Okay. These are so pretty. All right. This is just so pretty too. All right. We are going to, let's see, so we're going to create 2 Dutch doors with one on the back. So this one will be the last Dutch, or the second Dutch door of the 2, just because this is going to be easy to start up with and figure out. Okay, we've got a little tape stuck here, so let's pick that up. So my only question is if this is even enough to do the backside with it. We're going to figure it out, but I'm going to put it like here. Then we'll figure out how it transfers to the back. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we're going to make do and just do it. So the only thing is when it's not pre-cut, sometimes it's really hard to lift these up. But I do like to be real with you guys and show you the process because it's not always all super easy and exactly how you think it's gonna be. Okay, we're gonna put it here. That's so pretty, you guys. Okay, so you see there are gold flecks on it. we're going to ignore the gold flecks outside this line because we're going to cut it right there. And then leave the gold flecks, of course, on the top and over to the side. This is such a cool piece of washi. They had all sorts of different colors, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to use. And I chose the green because I don't do a lot of green in my notebooks, and I love green. So I thought it would be a good reason to, you know, experiment with something new. Okay. The cool thing about this is that it's so abstract that even if I can't get it to line up perfectly, which there's no way I'll be able to get it to line up perfectly, even if I did, I can cut off anything that comes over and it won't look too out of place because this is just so abstract. Okay, so this is my gyro cut. You can see how well it does. There's a little bit of a white line here that I haven't been perfect at cutting, but it's pretty close. I just moved my cutting mat down because I don't have a large enough cutting mat for this notebook size. So just shift it as I go. Look at that. That is so cool looking. Okay, let's do the back side of this and see what happens. So I think we'll have better luck if we turn it this way. Oh, that right there is actually like literally almost perfect. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, you guys, we absolutely lucked out. What? That is so perfect. What the heck? So cool. Okay, so now we're just gonna find out where again and get it as close as possible. Okay, come on. Lining it up sometimes can be the hard part. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. This worked out perfectly. I did not expect that, you guys. Not at all. Okay. We'll do the same thing with this one and just try to trim it right at the edge. Do it from this side so that the sticky part can stick to the cutting mat so that I don't have it flopping around. It makes it harder to cut that way. Okay. So far, no plant theme, just this fun abstract thing in the middle, but it actually works out perfectly for Dutch doors, you guys. So if you want easy Dutch doors, I suppose go grab as many of these as they have the colors left. I know some were sold out. I don't know what's left in stock, guys, so if they're sold out, sorry. But that is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really like that. Okay, next up, I kind of want to get some of this down because it's super cool and we're going to layer it with some of the girls. So we're going to put it like this and then get a little bit more down there. And I think it'll look really cool. So now, where is my double-sided tape? Here it is. So I'm just going to put down this bit first and then get the rest of it taped. I just want to make sure I line it up without it all sticking everywhere. Okay. So then you can see it looks like this. Obviously, we'll fill that little gap but we're going to be putting a lot of stickers here as a kind of collage. Okay. The other side, we're also going to put it on the very first page when we get to it. So we'll leave that, and we'll give this much to this spread. I'm going to try to line this up so it's like, you know, at the same place. So we make it as seamless as possible, even though you will see the seam. Oh, this isn't the front page, guys. It's upside down. No. Okay. Come back. Haha. See, we all make mistakes. Things aren't perfect. Okay. I'm going to put just some tape down like that. That's another way to get it started. Okay. Almost a disaster, you guys. Who saw me do that? Who was yelling at me through the computer screen to stop? Okay. Phew. Okay. We'll figure that out in a minute. Oh my goodness. That was a close one. All right. Luckily, this came up pretty easily. If the tape had sat there for too long, it probably would not have come up as easily. Okay. Just getting all this down, and then we'll pick some people and stickers to go on here. All right. So first, let's get her right here because she's super pretty, and I want a sticker to go all the way to the corner to cover up this little gap. I just ripped a little bit of the sticker, but we will line it back up and no one will know. I mean, except all of you watching. So, there we go. Look how cute that is. And the colors like go really nicely together. So I'm happy about that. Okay, next up, looking at these ones. Some of these I do want for the Dutch door on this one because they're going to be easy to like use on both sides, and we have at least 2 loops here. I think we have just 2 loops here. So some of this will be really nice there. We can also grab some of this stuff for it. But for now, we want another person right there. Oh, she's fun. I like her glasses and her yellow dress. Okay. So we're going to, except she's too long for that one. So we're going to put her actually right up here and then put something a little smaller right there. Maybe not a person, maybe something from here. Bird cage. No, that one's pretty good for the other stuff. This is a good one. And we're going to bring it right there to cover the little gap. Cute. And then I feel like we just need to kind of fill that in a little bit. And we have all these floral things going on. So we can just grab some of these little pieces. This is a cool, really long little strand, but we are going to cut it up because we don't need it to be really long. Okay, and then something right there. right, we'll save this little bit. Put it right here. Don't think we can reuse this little corner. All right, so there is our little cute thing. A couple of these pieces want to come up because it's on this paper. This paper is a little bit, it's got a texture. It's textured paper, so it's not sticking as well. So I'm going to push it down pretty hard. Then if it keeps coming up, I'll use my tape on it. But typically the PET tapes do stick well to like the regular paper here. As you can see, it's not coming up right there. So just be warned if you're using textured paper with it. I feel like we could get one more little like petal blossom or something right in there just to fill that. That looks great. Okay, now we have all this tape here. So gotta be careful with that. But we are going to, I think I know I want it to come to here at least. So I'm just gonna trim this because it'll get rid of all the sticky stuff. And then we'll figure out the Dutch door. Now, I don't normally do this and cut this before I figured out exactly what I'm doing. So this is new, but we've got a sticky situation here. And every time I put it there, it's possible that it could rip all the textured paper and all of that. So we're just going with it. Okay. We are just going to go ahead and get some stuff down on this that could be, it'll be like a little collage, kind of like we've done with this, but a little more close together. Okay, we're gonna put that one there because it comes in like that. I'm trying to put these where I know it needs to like be closer to the edge. So we've got there and there. So let's also put in the bird cage. Let's do that one here. Now, is there a girl? Look, we can do this one because she's got this frame around her, so she's gonna be nice for the Dutch doors. And we also have a girl here and here, so it's nice balance, actually. Okay, so that actually fills it in really nicely like that. It does make this skinny if you're using this as a journal, so just be aware of how far in you're going. But it is our last Dutch door, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Next up, we could put in these up top. Like some hanging little bulbs. We only really need 2 also. We don't need to put all 3 in. All right. Then we just need like one thing down there. We could just do some floral. Just like that. See how that works. Okay, we can trim this all up too, and then see how it all looks. Okay, where did my little gyro cut go? There it is. So I do have a link for this. I will tell you that some sites have like knockoff ones, and I've heard, I have not tried them, I've heard they don't do as well. I also know there's a huge learning curve to this. So if you grab it, don't expect to have the perfect cut on your first try, because you have to figure out the type of pressure you need on it and all of that. So different types of paper require different pressure. This 160 GSM paper that I love for my notebooks, super thick, takes a lot of pressure. So keep that all under consideration. You can get the same results with an X-Acto knife or other craft knife. You also could fussy cut it with scissors. I don't like doing that because that is actually a lot harder, but up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But I like this, as you can see in real time, because I'm talking through it, how it's working for me. It's working pretty well. Okay, so we're gonna go from here over, then bring it down right there. All right, there we go. See how that looks. Look at how fun that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what we can do about the back side of it. See how well things actually line up for what I picked out. So first, this girl. It's not gonna be exactly perfect because like this leaf is not on the other side, but it's gonna be pretty close. And as far as Dutch doors go, pretty close is always good. So you can see there's a little bit, but that's okay. All right, what else did we grab from here? We grabbed that floral. So we're just gonna find another if we have it. There it is. So yeah, it has 2 loops of it. And this is not gonna be perfect because it's not like a mirror image design. So we're gonna do it like that. And then I'm gonna save this piece and just put it right here, just because we can. All right. Next up, florals. Here we go. See that one, and again, not exactly perfect. We've got a little less leaf going on this side, but pretty good. Bird cage. Again, the leaves are not correct, but what I'm actually gonna do here, this is a little tricky. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see if I can do it. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna trim off this leaf because I know we're gonna have to trim it off anyways. I'm gonna put it back on in a minute to try to get some of this taken care of. Just put this in if I can. Okay, we have a tiny little gap right there. So what I'm gonna do, this is tricky, is find a pen and draw the stem in. There, from far away, can't even tell. Okay, great. And then lastly, we need these guys. Awesome. So there we go. We just need to do the other side now, and we're gonna do it the same way with the green paper. And then we can just get in some boxes and we're ready to go. This looks so fun. Okay, this girl keeps coming up a little bit, so I am gonna put some sticky down right there. All right. I love this kind of green theme. It is making me super happy. Okay, got a little extra tape right here. If you ever do that, you can just run your finger over it and kind of roll up the tape until it comes off. And that works great. Whoops, okay. Yeah, that'll work. That looks great. I love when everything starts to come together and you get to see how your idea is coming like along and how it's going to turn out. Okay, so we do need to fill in quite a bit of gap here. I just didn't have enough paper to really go that far over. So we are going to figure that out right now. Let's first start with this girl because I love this sticker. And she's cut off here, so she is perfect right down here. There we go, and we'll get one more girl right up here as well, someone we haven't used. I do love this kind of sleeping girl sticker, but it's rather large. So how about this sitting one instead? Before I push it down, yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then just fill in that little bit with something. Let's look at what we have. Oh, this ladder is skinny and tall. That actually will probably fill quite a bit of it nicely. Okay, and you can already see her starting to come up here because, again, textured paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and already work on that. And again, roll if you get some extra tape on there. Okay, something small to go in right there. How about a little leaf and a little flower bud? Yeah, that fills that gap. All right, so just like we kind of did stuff over here, let's get some stuff over here to just pull it all together. I kind of like the idea of having this one on there. Okay, scissors. All these tapes just everywhere make it hard to see where anything is on my table. Put this one down here. Okay, now nothing square. We need some other things in here. This is all the way rolled out. I've used quite a bit of it. How about just, oh, we have a lot of leaves. Let's do something else. But let's keep the rings off of it. There are rings on the end of this one, and we don't need that one in this spread. So we'll just trim those off. Okay. Then we'll get some flowers in. And this is a big sticker, so I'm actually going to just get ahead of it and lay down some tape, knowing that this textured paper doesn't really like stickers on it. All right. That looks so fun, you guys. We can put like one little thing right there, and then we'll call the decoration like done. Then we just need to make it functional. Even if I'm not writing in this one right now, I might later, but I want to show you guys how I would use it as a journal. So I typically, when I'm journaling, write 1 page a day on average. So let's grab some boxes and I'll show you. I love layering boxes, and getting them throughout the spread in fun ways. So I saw these and thought the darker greens would all be really nice. So this is a monthly boxes sticker book from Mojo Jojo Plans. I haven't used it very often because I don't do a lot of monthly spreads. So let's go ahead, put one here, grab this here. I love little stickers to put the date on. And then, is there another color from this that we can include? We've got like this teal green that might work. Purple. The pink is too bright. Blue. I think that might work as like another one. We've just got these boxes though, but we'll make do. Okay, but anyways, I love layering like this. I just think it looks so nice. So we will go ahead and grab some more stickers for that. These ones are really dark. They would work too. Here's like the dark green. Just kind of anything greenish. And I like to layer in different places. So you can see like this one is all the way up there. This one's going to be the opposite corner down here. We'll go like that. I have a little bit of space there, but I'm just going to leave it. So that's kind of how I would layer stickers. Let's go ahead and grab something else. Okay, and this one is cut out for the monthly, but we can still use it. So what we're gonna do is put it here because I have this little extra gap right there. And I'm gonna cover over that little monthly thing like that. And then this one I can layer just right up here. So we might actually add a little sticker in right there to kind of like close that little tiny extra space. I need one bigger sticker if I can find one. See what colors do I have here. Let's go with this one. And since this one's going this way, let's also do this one going this way. And this one is a monthly sticker, so another way you can do it is like that. But my question is, oh, it might be totally covered up. Let's go like this and see. Close enough. You see a tiny bit right there, but good enough. Okay, with this one, I feel like we can put one more sticker right here, but do I have a thinner one? Like between this size and the size that I just grabbed. If not, we'll just put like a decorative sticker there. Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right, and then the last one. Do we have any huge boxes? I don't think we do. We just have these ones. So we'll grab one of these and one of these while we get started. Let's see. We've all gone top down, top down. What if we do bottom to top here? And we can add one of these here. And this one right there. And then some little boxes for the dates. right, does that one want to go here? Or is that covering up too much? The other option would be right here. You don't always have to layer them so they're touching. I like the way that one looks. Right, if we go here and do the same thing, is that hidden? Yep. Okay, so let's do that. There we go. Cute. Okay, just a few little decorative stickers in here, and then this is ready to go. So the way that I would use this page is put the date here, put like the 2 biggest things that happened that day in here. It could be current events, could be something with my kids, could be the best part of the day, could be the most stressful part of the day, just things that I want to highlight. And then all the empty space is like a diary, I woke up, I did this, you know, memory keeping everything that happened. Memory keeping feelings and thoughts and, you know, all the things. All right, so let's get some little things in. We don't have any quotes in here. Might as well use some of these stickers and get those in. Put that right there, and we have this little shovel, and I need to fill that gap, so that works great. Here's another little quote which fills this gap really perfectly. Okay, yeah, we have like little spots right there, which, oh my gosh, look at this little one. This fits perfectly. Look at that. Get a little butterfly there as well. Put this one here. Scissors. I keep losing them under all these open tapes. Okay. So I think that's good there. I'm just filling in like where I'm not gonna journal because it's so small. All right, here's another little butterfly. I'm just gonna put it right here and then figure out what to put there. I like this one, but since everything's so straight, right, like up and down right here, I'm gonna put this one at an angle. The little hat can go right there. I can get a tiny little thing there, maybe. How about just a little green plant? Okay. And I think we are good. So here are our Dutch doors that we created using supplies from Sodto Studios. Thanks again to Sodto Studios for sending these to me. And reminder, I do have a link down below if you want to shop anything you saw in this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.